This right here is how to use manifestation to get your dream physique. See my physique? This is pretty much my dream physique. I can't lie. How did I build it? Of course, you could say I worked hard. Anyone could say that, and I would also say that just to discount all the internal work that I did. But the truth is, it's because I aligned myself to a certain frequency. Now, when you hear manifestation, you might think I'm talking about just, oh, look, hold on, wait, look at this. That's zoom. I have my brothers also there. I think they're going out of the compound. So, let me just say bye to them real quick. You're off, huh?
Man, I'm off, bro.
Alright, man.
It's easy, man.
Be safe. Type.
Inshallah.
So as I was saying, most people when they hear manifestation, they'll think of trying to force things into existence, right? Trying to warp reality and force things to happen, which is not true. Oh my God, Zoom is crying because my brother is leaving. He's sad. Zoom, you sad? You sad, bro? So, it's not about forcing things into reality. It's not about trying so hard to, or like wishful thinking. You know what I mean? Most people think it's wishful thinking. They're like, yo, man, for me, I don't believe in that manifestation stuff, bro. I believe in working hard. Cool. But manifestation, from what I've seen from another YouTuber called Nero Knowledge, is internally shifting to a degree to which you're no longer emotionally dependent upon seeing your reality change. So you internally shift your frequency to a degree to which you're no longer caring about seeing your external world change. So, you need to be that kind of person who goes to the gym whether you're seeing results or not. You need to be that kind of person who is used to doing exercise every single day. You need to be that kind of person who doesn't even need discipline when it comes down to getting in shape, when it comes down to eating the right diet. They just know, like this, I'm the kind of person, I'm that type of person who just eats well. Like, whenever someone offers you a pie or something, eat it. Yeah, you thought I was going to say don't eat it. Eat it. Why am I saying eat it? Because frequency defies rationality. If you're on the right frequency and you're that kind of person who is not really on the wrong diet, someone who is actually focused on their diet, and someone offers you something, bro, like don't try to be holier than thou. Eat it. You know what I mean? Eat it. Eat it, because the frequency you're on is what's going to determine your physique. I know a lot of people who don't really work hard. I know a lot of people who don't really know about the gym. I know a lot of people who don't eat properly. I know a lot of people who don't sleep properly, but they are jacked and they are lean and they're in good shape. How? I believe it's because of their frequency. And I'm saying all this about frequency, but really, what is frequency? Frequency could be conceptualized as your self-concept. It could be your self-image. It could be your state of consciousness, your level of consciousness. That's what your frequency is. So if you're on the kind of frequency of somebody who trains every day, who cares about their fitness, who puts in a bit of intention whenever they're working out, who loves working out, who doesn't find it as a struggle, someone who doesn't even work so hard, but they see a lot of gains, then your brain, your subconscious mind will find ways to push you in the direction of not having to struggle, not having to find motivation, not having to find discipline, not having to get on a plan, not having to get a coach, all that stuff. No, your frequency will speak first. All right? So it's very, 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 very important that you shift your frequency if you want to get in shape quickly. Because you only live once, bro. You can't say, oh, you want to be in. Me, I don't care about getting in shape quickly, bro. I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. So what, bro? Everyone's going to do it for the rest of their lives. But you still want to get big. You want to get lean quickly. You want to get in good shape quickly. So shift your frequency first. That means shift your internal dialogue about yourself. Do you call yourself lazy? Do you say, oh man, me, like, I'm just a lazy person. For me, my genetics are bad. Do you look down on your genetics? A lot of people do this, and I see it, and it's what helps. It's what stops them from making the progress that they're supposed to make. Yet they will go to the gym every single day, but the way that they see themselves is limiting them. You need to check the way that you see yourself. I want you to do this right now. Get a pen and a paper, or your notebook, or whatever. Get a pen right now. Write down your new frequency. Write down your new self-image. How do you now see yourself? Whether it's in line with fitness, whether it's in line with business, whether it's in line with relationships, whether it's in line with anything, how do you now see yourself? Write it down. I want you to read it often. That could be every morning. Mornings are good because that's when your brain is in a theta state. That's when it's easy to be reprogrammed. So you can read it every single morning. That will help you prime your subconscious mind to help you align towards being that kind of person, being that kind of frequency. When you embody that frequency, I promise you, nothing will matter anymore, because you'll be in the best shape of your life. You'll be speaking on YouTube with so much conviction, so much power. And everything gets easier when you're jacked. You know that. Everyone knows that. Not just jacked, bro. Like, not just jacked. This applies to everything in your life. You know what I mean? Your frequency determines the results that you get in every single endeavor in your life. So, shift your frequency, and I promise you, you're going to be very good. I promise you, you're going to make so much progress. So fast, people are going to be so scared. You're going to look like an overnight success. Why? Because you've shifted your frequency. Peace.